What's going on, Controversy Gang? My name is Hunter, Mr. Controversial, and today we're going to be checking out yet another Samson song. This one is called Birthday Batch. It came out on August 17th of 2021. Obviously, I haven't heard it before. This one has a little bit less views than the other ones at 217,000. But I love Samson. He's super underrated. I'm excited to check it out. So yeah, I'm not going to waste those time. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. Hold up. Did Obama scale back massive 60th birthday party due to COVID-19 concerns? Huh. I mean, it doesn't look like it if that was his birthday party right there. After news reports said former U.S. President Barack Obama was planning to host hundreds of people for his 60th birthday party in early August 2021, he reduced the guest list to just family and close friends. Can't read, apparently. Huh. Interesting.
They're following all the safety precautions. People are going to sporting events that are bigger than this. This is going to be safe. This is a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd, and this is just about optics. It's not about safety.
One hell of a party. I wish I was there. But with all this COVID, I bet you guys were scared. Well, you probably followed every rule with all the activities you did that night. I mean, you probably kept 6 feet apart the whole time, and you only took your mask off for pictures, right? I bet you did. I bet you took every precaution. I bet you stopped the party every 20 minutes just to check everybody's temperature often. I bet you did. I bet everybody had to show the proof of their vax, and if they didn't, then they had to go home because Obama would never approve of this crap. I bet all the servers and caterers had to wear gloves when they served you your fave dessert. I really hope that you paid them first because they were risking their lives celebrating your date of birth. You said that you scaled it back because there's too much at stake. Yeah, I bet you scaled it back because y'all motherfuckers are a bunch of snakes. If I were to get a big group together, the media would put me through the shredder. I'd be responsible for everybody's death for the next 6 months, a super spreader. But Obama, don't be stupid, never. This event...
Y'all remember when Jake Paul had that big party at his house and they freaked the fuck out and shut it down? I can't remember if he actually did or he almost got criminally charged for that. I mean, Obama's doing the same shit. Like, what if you come to my door, can I say everybody in here is vaccinated and then you'll just walk away? No, bro. We can't get there was like a rule you couldn't be in larger groups than like fucking 10 or some crazy shit like that. There was easily 100 people at that birthday party. Easily. Nobody's wearing masks. The wait staff I don't think that the wait staff was wearing masks either. I'm sure they probably weren't wearing gloves or anything like that. So he's just making fun of the fact that Obama and his side of the political spectrum were all freaking out about COVID, yet he's allowed to have this big birthday party without following every single regulation. It's bullshit, man. At this point in time, we were all, locked up and shit like that. We were all on lockdown, all having to stay home and having to stay in small groups and all this type of shit. And Obama's just out there doing whatever the fuck he wants. Like, that's bullshit. Everybody knows that's bullshit. So he's just making fun of the fact that once you get to a certain status, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And obviously, you don't have to practice what you preach either because you're having these big parties with all these people coming and you're not following all the COVID regulations. You're not wearing masks or anything like that. So yeah, man, it's a bunch of bullshit. But I really like the beat in this as well. That's one thing I was going to say right away off the bat. So I really like the beat. Samson, my boy, I hope you're going to eat that pizza, bro. I hope that's not going to waste. All right, let's move it back a little bit.
Everybody's death for the next 6 months, a super spreader. But Obama, don't be stupid, never. This event was sophisticated. This ain't no bean toss, beer chugging bullshit in the backyard listening to a playlist of country music. You dumb, useless, stupid, small little measly runts. We can party if we damn well please, but you? Not even once, don't think about it. Matter of fact, it'd be better if you just didn't think at all. Now shut the fuck up and put your mask on before we have to get more deeply involved. We were outside, but under a tent. So technically that makes it inside, but it was still outside. You know what I meant. Shut up. Whatever, you're never gonna hear this story from us. We'll just have Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo talk about Trump and how horrible he was. The media would take a dump in their britches if they caught wind that a Republican did this, and that just goes to show the double standard.
Now that's facts. Now that is facts. If it was Trump that did some shit like this, oh, bro, the media would be on his ass. But if a Democrat does this, they just say, listen, it was just a bunch of sophisticated people getting together, just close family and friends, even though there's like 100 fucking people there. Don't worry. I know we didn't follow any of the COVID regulations, but these are sophisticated people. But you, public, you guys are all dumb fucking runts. You can party. But us up here, the elites, we do whatever the fuck we want. Yo, the elites, like, is a problem, bro. The whole elite status shit that's a fucking problem. Andrew Tate talks about this all the time. Like, once you get to a certain status, there's all these double standards, like things don't matter. Like if you're just a regular person in society, you have to follow all these rules, but the rules get looked over when you get to a certain status. The rules go out the window when you get to a certain status. Same thing here with Obama's party, man.
Just have Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo talk about Trump and how horrible he was. The media would take a dump in their britches if they caught wind that a Republican did this, and that just goes to show the double standards and the hypocrisies when it comes to this instance. Doesn't it just piss you off? What? They come and they cut your small business off. They grip their claws around and constrict till you ain't making shit. Then they tell you to suck it up and limp it off. Yes. Then they skip and hop into their private jets and fly to Barack's island to thrive and rest, burning all that fuel into the sky while our fragile climate is in such a dire stretch. With all these dying people packed in the hospitals, I think you should feel a tad bit responsible.
Listen, y'all know and let me know, or y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think global warming is real? I personally don't believe it at all. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I don't think whether the can is in my house or if it's on the ground outside, it's going to make a bit of difference. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Obviously, I don't, think that all the pollution in the air is necessarily good for the environment and the air quality. But as far as like global warming, like the earth continuously getting hotter over time, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. I don't care what anybody says. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Y'all let me know what you thought about that. That's my opinion, though. Y'all let me know what you thought about that in the comment section. Start a conversation.
Into the sky while our fragile climate is in such a dire stretch. With all these dying people packed in the hospitals, I think you should feel a tad bit responsible. You could have probably killed so many friends of yours, you just added to the top of the toll. That's what you say to me when I walk into Kroger maskless. Why would I follow these rules that you yourself don't even practice?
Facts, bitch. See? That's a bunch of fucking bullshit, dude. If Obama can walk around without a mask, why can't I?
Why would I follow these rules that you...
Now, one thing I will say is, when COVID was going on, Biden was wearing a mask. And I fucking hate Biden. We already know how I feel about Biden. But when it comes to practicing what you preach, Biden, on the other hand, the one who was specifically representing the Democratic Party at that point in time, did wear a mask everywhere he went. It didn't matter if he was a room, like, by himself, probably. He could be in a room by himself with a fucking secured door and only one way in or out and all that shit with bodyguards standing outside, and he'd still have a mask on. Like, Biden looked like he was scared shitless of COVID. But fucking Obama's doing whatever the fuck he wants. And it looks bad for the Democratic Party, but all I'm saying is, on the one hand, it looks bad, but on the other hand, the person who was largely, representing the Democratic Party was wearing a mask to the point where it was fucking ridiculous.
When I walk into Kroger maskless, why would I follow these rules that you yourself don't even practice? Perhaps if you stuck to your story, we wouldn't be so fucking disorderly. You say that it's dangerous and then you do shit like this, and that's just what floors me. Well, you're my role model. You're the one I'm supposed to follow, so I'm gonna call everybody I know and throw a big-ass party like there's no tomorrow. The Newsom way, the Obama way, like a Nancy Pelosi spa day. We're gonna rip the mask off and hug each other till we can't hold on any longer, yay! It may not be sophisticated as yours, but I gotta work with what my pay can afford. I'm just taking orders from the people that matter, the powerful ones. This is straight from the source. Thanks, Obama, I get the message.
This is straight from the source. That's tough. That's tough. I wonder how that argument would go. That's tough.
This is straight from the source. Thanks, Obama, I get the message. Your actions spoke loud and clear. the World Health Organization, the CDC, and Fauci. Here's the bottom line. Alright, how long are we gonna do this? It's all up to us and it always has been. There really ain't nothing new to it. Our rights are being stripped. All you gotta do is take a look around, and it's only gonna get worse from here unless we as a whole put our foot down.
Facts.
It's a big club. And you
That is facts. I was wondering why that took so fucking long for people to just be like, this is a bunch of fucking bullshit. I'm not going to live scared. You know, like, who wants to... When everybody was scared of COVID, bro, I never wore a mask. I never give a fuck. You know why? Because I don't want to walk around with all these restrictions. I don't want to walk around scared all the time. Like, it's pretty much inevitable that you were going to get it. Once we got wind of it, by the time the media was putting stuff out about it, it was too far spread. They didn't isolate it right away, so as soon as it got out, I mean, you were bound to get it eventually. I always laugh at the people who would come into Target and shit and be like buying all this toilet paper and all this shit. Just imagine what happened when they got COVID. But I bought all this toilet paper. I bought all this fucking Clorox wipes. You fucking idiot. It doesn't fucking matter. You are going to come into contact with somebody who has COVID at some point in your life, or in contact in the same space close enough to where you will catch it. It is inevitable. Everybody that I know has had COVID at least once, if not more times than that. And people were freaking all out about it. It's fucking stupid. Why the fuck are you going to live scared of it, especially when you know it's inevitable? Like, you're going to fucking get it. How do you achieve mass immunity? By fucking getting the fucking virus, dude. Like, and you're not going to die. The statistics for COVID were all a bunch of bullshit. We all know this, how if somebody got fucking shot and they had COVID, that's a COVID death. Dude, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. It was so stupid. And all these people are walking around acting like fucking caged animals, like scared to fucking come near you if you sneezed. Everybody turned around and looked at you like, what the fuck? You better not cough. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude. And you're just going to live your life scared of fucking outside? Come on, man. If we would have just all put our foot down right away and said, no, this is bullshit, it would have been totally different. But obviously the media has massive sway in scaring the shit out of people, so it didn't work out like that. But Samson speaking facts, as always.
From here unless we as a whole put our foot down.
It's a big club. And you ain't in it.
That's a dope beat. All right, y'all. Well, this is interesting that I never heard about this event. I never heard about it on the... Granted, I don't really watch the news because I fucking hate watching the news. It scares me. Like, the media can be a scary thing to consume. Like, when it talks about all these foreign relation problems and stuff like that, about North Korea testing these missiles and all sorts of crazy shit. Like, I don't want to hear about any of that. Like, if I'm going to die from a fucking nuke, I want it to be a fucking surprise. You know what I mean? Like... Otherwise, I'm just going to be shitting bricks all the time about it, like people were doing with COVID, because they were so scared of getting COVID that they just, were fucking shitting themselves. It was ridiculous. But yeah, a bunch of facts in this. I just find it really interesting that I never really heard about this. Now, see, I was thinking this came out in 2020. I had a brain fart during the middle of my reaction. I said everybody was locked up at this point. At this point, 2021, COVID was pretty much over. But... I still get what he's saying, because in places like California and certain states, they were still taking it very, very seriously. It's just like where I'm from, COVID was irrelevant at this point. But yeah. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about that in the comment section below. Leave it a like if you did enjoy. Hit the red subscribe button if you're new around here. And other than that, it's been your boy, Mr.Controversial, and I'm out. Peace.
Dad just had me some new shit. Put on some ice cause they told me to cool it. Knew I was hard so I had to go prove it. Like dogs when the reaches, I said let's get to it. I keep the Drake in the backpack. Make the wrong move, I'ma make your head back.